On this episode, Saul Phenduka, I believe, has just done something that the people who are not born again, who attack Christianity, don't even see about themselves. And Saul has just done it. Recently, they had an episode where they were talking about the young lady that's rapidly aging. Saul starts questioning God, and it brings up a video of something I mentioned about 4 years ago. I'm gonna play you that video that I made roughly about, what was it, 2020, God knows when. It's a bit of an old video. You can see the title of the video right there. But on this video, it will show you the problem that people who hate God don't even see the irony in what they're saying. It's the Actuality Show, the daily Christian commentary videos. Other episodes done today, they'll be down in the pinned comments, and I'm gonna check you out over there. So this is the segment that they were talking about.
So the podcast went and they heard her story.
Yeah.
And they went to go.
So that's the mother.
And that's the mom. Shit.
Oh my goodness.
Guys.
Heartbreaking, man.
No, bruh.
Jeez.
So I'm just gonna read that.
Yo, when you see the video, it hits different.
Yeah.
So the Werner syndrome is a non-contagious genetic mutation of the WRN gene which impairs DNA repair. It causes individuals to age at a radically accelerated rate post-puberty, bringing forward late-life illnesses like cataracts, osteoporosis, and heart disease. It cannot be transmitted sexually or via contact, and it has no known cure.
Okay, so it's an illness. Okay, now we did mention on the previous that, and they go to kind of mock that particular subject, on this one.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey, man, sometimes you ask yourself, bro, like, why would God allow that, bro? Like, imagine, bro, because now you're nearing your death. Natural death of old age, and you're 30. Like, why does that even happen, bro?
So Saul sees a sickness, knowing how fragile this silly body is. The pride of man is sickening. Man, I'm not talking about Saul. Men, human beings, they have this pride that, you know how fragile this thing is. Right now, if I cut, they'll be calling hospital people. That's how fragile this thing is. Illness, it's because of the fragile sense of the human nature. So, knowing that, you can get sick, right? You get flu. So, if flu makes sense to you, this sickness should make sense to you. It's a sickness. It's an illness in the body because of the state of the fallen nature. So Saul goes on the attack on God. And even McG had to come in to say, hey, dude.
Oh, what a sad story.
Yeah.
She had some facts there. Oh, she said.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's one of the things I'll ask God one day. Like, why is it like just a random innocent person gets the...
What? You will ask God. Like, if you read the Bible and you just hear who God is, do you think you would have the place to ask him? Now think about it. In your state of pride, you think you are anywhere near. That's what I said. I'm not saying this about Saul. He's speaking in ignorance. But there was a 7-day Adventist pastor we spoke about who was trending. Funny enough, after that entire thing, he stopped trending because immediately it's like, you got weird question. You think you can stand before God and ask such a... Right, because pride, the pride of men. when man has a sense of what is right and wrong as he perceives, he starts to put it back to say, I think I can question God. Really?
Worst sickness.
You're so sure you're gonna meet God, hey? You always say this.
So McG brings it up. You are so sure about it that you are gonna meet him, and you'll meet him, but questioning him, you meet him, but you think you will have the place as he is described. When you see prophets in the Bible meet, or in the presence, the Bible says that they fall out of strength because of their nature in his presence. As joyous celebration, they sang their song. I think it's Pastor Benjamin. In his presence. Do you know what we are singing when we say that? That the presence of God, it's a completely... You know when they say a ghost is around or something spiritual weird is happening, your hair stands. Now think, if that's what happens within this natural sense, what do you think it's like in God's presence? So if you think about that, on that surface, do you think you would have any to question? But by the way, why did you allow? But anyways, continues. You are so sure that you're going to meet him.
Hey man, what are you saying, bro? What the hell? Of course I'm gonna meet God. What the hell?
He's so sure. Of course I'm gonna meet God. Oh, why do you say so?
Of course. Hey, Wanda, I've been good on earth, man. I haven't been perfect, but I've been good. You know, I've been good.
The pride of man. You see, Saul is speaking from a place of pride. He thinks in his right. Saul. Saul. Make you stretch your ear. Saul. Get rid of that pride, my brother. You are not equal to stand before God and ask him, what are you saying? Bro.
But that question is answered in church.
There you go. Now, I want you to see classic pride. Saul in his pride. The moment God's lady says that question gets answered, what the issues of the fall of man and whatnot, guess what? Instead of taking the answer, guess what he does? He starts attacking church because he's dismissed the one who is head over the church. Now he gets to the church. Continue.
I've been good.
But that question is answered in church.
Which
Go
one?
to church.
Go to church. Hey, don't get me started, man. Phenduka is wanted by the cops. Oh, you know what?
He starts attacking God's lady because of the church she goes to. So he starts fact finding, or whatever he's doing. In his mind, he blames the ills of this fragile body on God. Then he turns around. You know, I have questions for him. Why would God allow that? Why would you allow that? Then, those questions you have, they are answered in church. Guess where Saul goes? Saul says, I must go to church. Your pastor is wanted. Immediately, that's where he goes. What do you want? Do you want the answer, or do you just want to stay with your questions?
You know how a Nigerian preacher is a fugitive, right? You know how a Nigerian preacher is a fugitive. Then you say, go to church. Go to church. Sometimes not even food is working.
That's a lie, so.
And they're not running from the law.
Are they? She said, that's a lie that her pastor is a fugitive. Now then he goes general. Are they not running? Sickening. What are you talking about? Even if a pastor is a foreigner, he might be legal in the country. Are they not running? That's silly. This is absolutely. This boiled my This has pissed me off.
Phenduka.
No.
They're not on the run. Didn't they abscond and leave their church? But look, moral of the story, church has some of the most horrible people. And I don't think you find a connection with uNkulunkulu in church necessarily.
That's your... Son, get out of your head, mate. Get out of your pride. I'm telling you, he'll bring you down. He does that sometimes. You see that one you are asking, that one you are questioning? He's not your equal. He's not. I can tell you. He's not your equal. Church has some of the worst people. You know why, Saul? Let me show you. Like you see right here. You see what you just did? Saul used to claim to be a Christian. And I want to show you the kind of worst people that he's talking about. He is an answer for them. On yesterday's MacG podcast live stream.
Nice, you know. I'm a nice guy. You know, like maybe I never questioned myself because
he never questions himself. He knows. Man knows himself. The pride are sickening, man. You should hear yourselves. This is why we say people need Jesus. When we say we need Jesus, we're talking about this. I'm a nice guy. You know, you have no questions for you. We have no questions for you. But God, you have questions. Sick. He boiled me up. I don't post videos at these times, but Saul had me here. What are you saying?
I'm a Christian. I pray. I'm good. You know what I mean?
Wait, what was that?
I question myself because I'm a Christian. I pray. I'm good. You know what I mean?
Audacity. Saul, when you say this statement here, I want you to hear yourself. Listen.
Sorry, church has some of the most horrible people, and I don't think you find a connection with uNkulunkulu in church necessarily.
Saul, you are the reason church has a bad name. People like you are the reason the church has a bad name. You've been out there. This was 4 years back, bear in mind. That video, I filmed it in the old studio. I don't stay there no more. This was 4 years back. This was 4 years back. No, I'm a Christian. I go to I pray. I'm a good person. I have no questions. I don't question myself. You see, these are the very same people that are hating each other in church. And then they come back and then say, church does not have good people. You are a good person. People like you who go to church, who do not know what they believe, who do not study what they believe, who do not practice what they believe, are the problem. Because they are the very same people that turn around and say, church is not a place for me to be in. He was proud to say in these videos when they were having their discussion with MacG. Listen again. MacG podcast live stream.
Nice, you know. I'm a nice guy. You know, like maybe I never questioned myself because I'm a Christian. I pray. I'm good. You know what I mean?
There was a part which he's a Christian. He prays. He's a good person, but he has questions for God. Now you want to know what kind of people made your experience in church a terrible experience? It's people like you that go to church claiming they are good people, claiming they are wonderful, amazing, they have questions for God. Now today you have an attack for God. Church is the most worst type of people. Where do you think that comes from? People like you that think, I don't have any questions for them. I don't have questions for nobody. They don't have questions for themselves. They only have questions for God.
It's a good start, but come on, man.
So church is a good start to have connection with God, but it is not. That's exactly what the Bible warns against. People like you who think they're by themselves there without the body of the church. They are fine. You're the problem. So
people. And I don't think church has some of the most horrible people. And I don't think you find a connection with uNkulunkulu in church necessarily. It's a good start, but come on, man. We out here doing the good deeds, you know?
do you think that's what makes it good? No, we out here doing good. You think that's it? And we've been saying this about Saul. Saul, you are not a Christian. You think you're a good person, you ought to read that Bible, because you will find you're not. The Bible says, even our best of right. Saul is exactly the problem that he's calling out. When he claims he's a good person, you know he has questions for Christians, but you know what? He's a good guy. He doesn't want to have to deal with some of this. Church has the worst kind of people. Any place where there's people gathering, you're going to have a problem. Get over yourselves. It's silly. It's ridiculous that people keep claiming this thing. It's ridiculous. It's exhausting. Anywhere you find people, you're going to have a problem. Because you're dealing with humans. And some of them, they are pretty much there to do whatever they are there. Some people are scammers. The same way you find scammers in the bank, you find good people in the bank. But you see, a lot of times when people step into their pride, okay? When people step into their pride, they do not hear themselves, especially people who are unbelievers or people who have turned unbelievers. They don't hear themselves. They have this requirement from everyone, but they don't put that requirement on themselves. As a matter of fact, they think they are pretty good. Listen to people who used to go to church and don't go. They think they are amazing. They think they are some of the best. You are some of the worst people I would want to be next to. Because that tells me you have no sense of honesty with how you yourself are a problem. Humans are weird for me. Humans. And they're weird, but it's part of me. It's absolutely weird. But I thought that was quite an interesting one. At one moment, he is willing to claim he is a Christian. He's a good guy. Do you think being a good guy, oh, we do charity, you think that's it? You think charity is what makes a Christian? You ought to read it. So, get off your high horse, mate. You in your head too much. You in your own head too much.